So I just want to give you guys an understanding of my knowledge in the marketplace, right? So I understand the pain points that agencies and developers have in Dubai. So for one, it's obviously a saturated market. As we know, there's thousands of agencies and even more brokers in the marketplace. So competition is exceptionally fierce. As a result of that, the cost per lead can be quite high, especially if you're not optimizing campaigns. And we know companies like Bayut and Property Finder do charge a lot of money to advertise. We know that those channels work. I've advertised on both. So yes, you can get conversions that way, but especially in the off-plan market, it's very, very difficult because there's a lot of, bigger companies spending a lot of money to feature ads and to make them in prominent positions. And obviously there's loads of agents chucking up the same projects using the same images and the same prices. So it can be very, very challenging to generate a high volume of leads consistently. And I'm going to let you know the solution on that soon. Another issue we face is obviously speed and adaptability. So as we know in Dubai, projects sell exceptionally fast. So, EMA, if they're doing a new launch, etc., before you know it, the top 20 agents have sold it out or sold the majority of it out. And, they come to doing a normal launch and within 2 minutes, the development's sold or all gone, or we can't access units. So what you need to think about is how you can advertise and how you can have ready investors on hand at the snap of a finger, ready to commit and invest. And we're going to tell you how you do that. But you have to be quick. And if you're advertising, you've got to be able to go, right, products released, bang, adverts up, monitor it, optimize it, scale it, and get results without waiting around 2 weeks. You cannot wait 2 weeks in the Dubai real estate market to get a campaign live. It's just too long. So speed and adaptability is a big problem that a lot of agencies and developers face. Creative content. So obviously all the agencies generally get the same marketing material, so images, floor plans, brochures, sometimes videos from developers, and a lot of them will use that content to advertise the project online. So what that means is a lot of the consumers, i.e. investors, are seeing the same content. So it's a bit of an issue because what you've got to do is use fresh content. You've got to spice it up. You've got to add in text. You've got to really make it pop and stand out on people's feeds. And creative content is not easy to do. Direct developer contact. So sometimes if you're advertising projects, a lot of people might reveal the logo, or if you've got someone that's doing it for you, they might make it very easy for the investor to go direct to the developer. So obviously that is a problem in itself. Volume of leads. So when you're advertising on portals or when you're advertising on social media, getting the right volume and consistent results can be an issue. And obviously there's a lot of time and labor required to get campaigns live consistently and make sure they're absolutely successful. So a saturated market, expensive cost per lead, expensive subscription fees to portals, being too slow, having to adapt and change every 2 weeks because there's a new launch, being able to do creative content, making sure investors are not going direct to the developer, getting a large volume and a large scale of leads themselves, and not having to invest loads of time and loads of labor in terms of your in-house resources. These are the problems that developers and agencies are facing. And I know because I faced them myself. Okay. So what's the solution? The solution is to use a company like ourselves who will effectively take all that away. We know the system, we know the process, and we know how to implement it and get the best results. So what I'm offering you is effectively a done-for-you service. So we'll out-compete other agencies. Now, I know how other digital marketing agencies, how other freelancers work, and very, very few are actually successful. They actually care, and they actually drive results. Now, I know for a fact they're within the market in terms of the digital marketing agencies, I would say less than 1%, probably less than 0.5% have the knowledge that I have and my company has in running campaigns and, more importantly, actually closing real estate deals. So we know that the solution is ultimately getting you a managed process on autopilot from start to finish, being more experienced, more quicker, more analytical, more reliable and more authentic in terms of our offering, in terms of competing against other digital marketing agency. So you've got all these problems I've mentioned up here in the top left, The solution is us taking care of it for you from start to finish, completely automating it, so your time, your agent's time, your marketing team's time is not wasted every day having to check and optimize campaigns, because that's what it takes to be successful in the Dubai market. So we know how to get through that.